Welcome to Haugen Racing, guys. So, if you guys are new here, you may not know, but
I freaking love JDM.
me specifically, I'm obsessed with Skylines. That's my pro car, my practice car, and I got another one in the shed that we're gonna build soon. But I can't deny that Corvettes have absolutely taken off in the last couple of years for drifting. I wanted to go check them out. I haven't personally drifted a Corvette. I have driven them some in like autocross and road racing, but we're gonna start off with the guy who I feel like is a good part of what's kind of put them on the map, Matt Field. He built this Corvette for Formula Drift, so I want to kind of start off there, and then we're gonna go look at everything from like pro level ones to grassroots levels, and I'm kind of checking them out with you guys. So I'll give you guys my opinion. Let me just preface this with though, I do not like Corvettes, more specifically the owners. If you think of your typical Corvette owner, it's a guy with like jean shorts and like white dad shoes with like a tucked in t-shirt, and I just can't. It's never made them cool to me. But I cannot deny that something about getting like a race car for cheap that already has an LS in it and is just like ready to go is pretty awesome. And especially with some of the older Corvettes being fairly affordable, it seems like a pretty good choice as a drift car. And I can't deny that after all these suspension manufacturers have gotten in and made angle kits and coilovers for them and more drift specific parts, that they've really become an amazing drift car. So, okay, so we'll get back to Matt Field. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that video. That was like a really stylish one, and the car obviously looks great. This is a more, to my understanding, fairly stock Corvette. Has a handbrake in it, I believe an angle kit. Somehow they've locked the diff, I don't know, but it doesn't have a crap ton of mods done to it. I think I said, yeah, 489 wheel horsepower, so a little bit, probably intake, exhaust, tune, stuff like that. First of all, why are we handbrake entering? God, okay, can I just...
You better stop!
Over and over again. Tired of it. These things obviously shred. Like, here's the pluses you get with a Corvette. Let's break it down. You get an LS swap already done. So it's like, it's already LS swapped. The wiring harness is there. Everything's already there. So you have your power. You have your reliable drivetrain. You have something that you can grow on. You can add, you know, intake, exhaust, things like that, a tune, nitrous, supercharger, turbos later down the road if you need it. The cars already have great transmissions in them. T56s are awesome. They've been proven in racing. The diff, axles, all that stuff is built for racing. So like, these cars are lightweight as well. So you have everything you need right out of the box besides really an angle kit. So what's cool about that is these cars out of the box. Like, if you, let's say you get a 240, you're most likely, especially in the US with faster tracks and higher speeds, you're gonna need to do something, either engine swap or turbo or something like that. And now you have this project and you're adding money. With the Corvette, you're good to go. Stock Corvette power, I mean, you should be able to drift most of the stuff and have a great time in it.
So in your opinion, what's worse, Corvettes or Mustangs?
Corvettes, for sure. I like Mustangs. Corvettes, for sure. The Mustangs are cool. I mean, Mustangs have a lot of douchey drivers too, but to me, they're like known for crashing in the crowds, which sucks, but like Corvettes are just known for having like, dude, like my best friend in grade school, hopefully he doesn't watch this, but if you see it, I'm sorry. Your dad was like, his dad was obsessed with Corvettes, and he had one, and he thought it was the fastest car in the world, and he thought he was like a race car driver. And I was like, dude, driving a Corvette, they're great, but like, it's not a supercar. I'd like to see someone do like a real JDM styled one. I know Rocket Bunny, or Tandems rather now, made a kit for it, and that thing looks pretty sick. But I haven't seen one like drifting. Those are all gonna be like show cars. Nice handbrake entry. Some of these guys would probably watch this and get so pissed off. Screw this guy! I'm just saying, man, like, I'm sure you can drive without it. I've heard that you're a good driver, but like, why are you handbrake entering every single thing? All right, we're gonna look at Cletus McFarland, which he's the king of USDM, right? America, like America, twin turb skis. Obviously, he's gonna drift a Corvette. I don't exactly know where his skill level's at, but either way, it'll be good to kind of see how this thing rips. And I think it's fairly stock. Chelsea's getting it. Chelsea's Mustang. What does he say? Chelsea's like, this ain't chief. Smooth. It's super, he's got set pretty loose. He's just like pedal to the metal, blowing clouds.
It just turned.
So he's saying that it drives like really well. It kind of drives itself. That's a good thing. That's like, you want that in a drift car. So, I mean, in a way you want a car that's easy to drive. Don't take that in the wrong way, but it's like, if you're fighting the car, one, it could be above your skill level, or two, it's not set up properly. And so, if it's like a, you know, something like a more basic car, or grassroots or pro-am car, it's probably not above your skill level. And I would say, you know, look at the setup. You shouldn't be struggling to drive the car. You should be able to whip it in the turn and really steer it with the throttle and minute steering adjustments and just rip. And you really shouldn't have to use the handbrake unless you get offline, or a track layout's a little weird and need to use the adjustment, things like that. Seems to transition pretty well. Yeah, I mean, they rip. You can't deny it. That's the thing. I can't deny it. Even though I don't necessarily like Corvettes, I can't deny that they are just absolute rippers. And like, this is pretty much out of the box. So you get a Corvette, you get an angle kit, I guess a handbrake. You know, put a good seat in it, steering wheel, and you're rocking and rolling. I think that's badass. Okay, so we're going back to Matt Field. I felt like it would be good to kind of check out a just like cinema video of his.
Full interior, radio, we have our iPad mouse, we're watching movies on one and navigating on the other. Cruise control, like, it's all factory. And power windows, we did that so that we could do this long journey.
So that's rad. I mean, like, where are you gonna have an LS swapped car with all like working air conditioning, radio, turn signals, all the gauges, power windows, everything like that? I mean, that is a lot of work and money, and I don't know anyone personally that's put that kind of money and time into a drift car to have all those working features. But with the Corvette, you're not messing any of that up by doing an engine swap. That's pretty rad. And he obviously has like full roll cage, handbrake, seats, steering wheel, all that stuff. But here, look at the motor.
This is factory, this is factory, this is factory, right? Like factory, just upgraded bolt-on parts, K&N intake, CNR radiator, like. Yeah,
so radiator upgrade, cold air intake, exhaust, and a tune. It's like so simple. This is like, to me, Corvette drifting is kind of like the definition of KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. It's like, man, don't even mess with that stuff. And that's pretty rad. So there's Mustang, 240, and Corvette. So that was a nice flick. Matt knows what he's doing. Matt's a great driver. And Matt has driven in Japan and China and God knows who else. So he has like inspiration in driving from a lot of other people than just the US. But he is somebody I definitely respect as driving. And I would look at him. You're not gonna find him just handbrake entering every corner. I mean, it's funny because he was a 240 driver for the longest time. He had his S14. And he, I think, fell in love with the Corvette real quick. Like, he's ripping this thing. I don't know, guys. I mean, I personally don't see myself getting a Corvette, but all in all, like, they're great drift cars. I mean, hands down, you cannot deny that. And I feel like people are onto something with this thing. It's like, you don't have to engine swap, you just get it and go. Angle kit, bam. That's pretty rad. Comment below, I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. I know we have all sorts of different people that are into different things watching this channel. I know some of you guys are like super core of drifting history and like probably hate this. And then others are like, I don't really care, I just want to shred. And then there's probably some of you that like are like, I love Corvettes. So comment below, give me your opinions, guys. I'm always interested to see what you guys say. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to go drive one. I don't want to get one. I want to go drive one. I want to go try it out, see what the hype is all about, because they look freaking good. I mean, they're freaking ripping. Anyways, guys, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and check out all our other videos. We'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.